Right, it is going to be SK versus Fnatic, and as you can see, we do not sadly have the awesome spectator mode, and, well, you know, it's coming soon, very soon, Daniel tells me, as he flew off to LA this morning. So I'm wondering if he's actually going to be doing some of this casting. So in case you haven't seen it, Riot have basically said we're going to be casting until the EU servers are fixed. And, you know, us EU people, even during DreamHack, it was like, great, we can watch it, yeah, we can't play the game though. For like 4 days straight, and everybody was raging. It's like, someone tell them. I thought I'd best not interrupt you with that, although I'm sure everybody knew about it. Anyway, we got SK and Fnatic doing the usual, not going to fight at level 1, so not really much happening here. So how are the lanes going to level out? I'm guessing Jarvan's probably going top. Who is going to be Jarvan? That is the question. I'm not 100% sure who that's going to be.
Yeah, if you didn't already realise, by the way, guys, yeah, we have some funky names going on, as I mentioned before. So we'll try and work things out. Good thing that we've seen these teams in action so often these days. So everything's pretty self-explanatory, I guess.
Yeah, we'll stick with the character names as well, just to make things a little bit easier, just in case we do completely guess things badly wrong. So Mumu's starting on the Wolves, and Nocturne's going to be stealing a couple of the Wraiths, just leaving that one nasty Wraith there, so that's going to mess up a Mumu's jungle a little bit, but not as much as, say, if he'd have taken the blue, which is just been pulled by Gragas, and Gragas returns to lane. So we're going to have Gragas versus Annie in mid. That's going to be Shushei versus Ocelot, I'm 100% sure. Sonnet and Vayne down bottom versus Taric and Misfortune. Misfortune's probably Lamia, I'm guessing. Nif just in that bush, hoping to come out and get a single poke on Lamia there. Didn't quite happen though, so just trying to force some war away from the last hitting, if anything. So Candy Panda and Nif, the new bottom lane combo for SK, and really were the strong part of game. So I'm not sure how that's going to affect game. I'm sure it's going to maybe do quite badly for game.
They broke up already.
Broke up already. That's a shame, because they were a good team. They were really nice people as well. Every time, you know, the dealings we had before in the qualifiers, and obviously you guys met them at DreamHack, but yeah, they seemed a really nice bunch. So again, Jarvan versus Trundle top. That's going to be definitely one to watch right there. I'm not sure I've seen Trundle as top lane ever before in a competitive. I can't think of any game. Certainly there was nothing in DreamHack, was there? There was absolutely nothing with him up there. In fact, I think I only saw him played once in the whole DreamHack tournament.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of surprised me that those first picks that came out from SK were like Nocturne and Trundle's first picks. That's kind of surprised me a little bit, to be honest. Yeah, down on bottom lane, we're having a bit of pressure being put onto Misfortune, as Deman mentioned, the Nif Candy combo, the new pickups for SK Gaming, along with Wet Dream. So there's all kinds of rivalry going off in this game. We may see a bit of action at top, actually. Amumu has come in for that gank onto Wicked, and they are going to put some pressure on him, but he should be safe here. Gets himself back onto the turret, and no problem there. But yeah, as I mentioned, the rivalry, of course, SK versus Fnatic. If you saw the scheduler entry on ESL TV, then I pretty much summed that up as El Clasico for esports. You know, just an amazing game. But because we've got Wet Dream in there and all the drama that was surrounding that, his exit from Fnatic, there's some very interesting rivalries coming up in this game.
Yeah, it adds that extra little bit of spice, especially as well, we've seen the statement now from Wet Dream. They didn't part company exactly amazingly well, so before it all happened, so they're going to dive in, and also going to be a nice hit on Nif there, a good bit of damage, but Candy Panda just rolling straight in to try and put the damage back onto Lamia to try and force Misfortune away from doing any more damage and really pursuing. So getting the simple stun. There is actually Wet Dream in the brush just below, and they're kind of trying to force him out. They're baiting him here. Candy's just, you know, purposely trying to get low so they could bait him out. Not really going to happen though. Instead they're going to go straight in. They're going for the wrong person. They were sort of split targeted, and that didn't go well. So possibly could have gone for Melisande earlier on. I don't know, but I don't think they were ever going to catch Lamia there, because just going to strut away. Wicked is pretty low on top, and is actually possibly baiting the poke. Yeah, baiting the poke there instead of porting away, I think, more than anything. Let's have a quick look at their starting items. You can see for Fnatic. It is Doran's Blade on Misfortune. I'll have a quick scan around because I always tend to miss things as soon as I bring up that tab screen. Amumu actually went Philosopher's Stone already, so he's been back and bought. Remember, we are on pre-patch, so GP5 and GP10 items work perfectly okay. We don't have that unique build ability that's coming on the servers, I think. I'm pretty sure with that one. So they can still stack those GP5s, those Heart of Golds, etc. We're probably going to see it on Nif and Melisande, and almost certainly Amumu as well. Item-wise, yeah, it's pretty standard, I gotta be honest. Gragas, Annie in mid, both on Doran's rings. Annie's just ported back and got himself some boots and a Ruby Crystal, so probably going for the Hearts of Gold, almost certainly the Catalyst there. Candy's going to get caught down the bottom meanwhile, and that's going to be a quick burst, but it's not going to be quite enough. Melisandre's going to continue following, he may well get him. He's surely going to get the stun off. Yes, he's going to flash. It's going to be up in a minute. The timer, no! The skill didn't quite come up in time, and Candy Panda, well, on 100 health, just stands there going, not sure I'm quite alive with that one. Still very, very cautious, just trying to get the last hits in. But really, is she going to stay and rely on Nif's healing? Nif's got next to no mana. That's baiting a kill right there. Melisande, you can see, already ready to come out and stun. He's gone too far. Surely the stun's going to come out. Can he get close enough to do any damage on? Oh, nice double up there. Didn't quite get the finishing blow that they wanted, though. And I think Melisande didn't quite have enough mana to go in and shatter on him. I think that was the main issue there.
Yeah, and Candy's really playing this one fairly risky. As you mentioned, Nif's got basically no mana, so has to be a little bit careful. Up on top, we just see Amumu trying to get the bandage toss off onto Wicked, and we see the man himself, Shushi, who became like an overnight superstar at DreamHack. I think it was possibly due to his partial nudity at points, but also his great play probably helped him out a little bit as well. But really, I've seen him streaming recently, and his numbers are, wow, just amazing. Everyone wants to see Shushi play at this point.
Yeah, and he's got that personality to go with it. I think that was it. And he was very humble in basically everything he did and said. He wasn't cocky, didn't come across cocky, like, for example, Reginald in his first interview on day one. I think it was Reginald or someone that just basically said, oh yeah, US are going to gonna stuff them. It's US all the way now, and then obviously EU came back. As we've seen, I think I was trying to say at the time, you know, how many tournaments have we been to that teams do badly on the first day and just come back on that second day from the loser bracket?
Almost every single tournament that happens.
because they play more and they get better, and you know, they rally round. And I think obviously with PK coming late as well, that kind of like boosted them so strongly. They just got a big morale boost, and it's like they went on the mission. So yeah, I mean, I was cheering them on. I was a fanboy. I wasn't quite as bad as as Xenon was, but yeah,
a real Fnatic lover right there.
Absolutely was, yeah. So well, they're getting some nice farms. So let's have a quick look at the CS. We can see Jarvan is still continuing to poke, but Wicked has just been unbought. He's got himself some boots, Philosopher's Stone and boots, and armor actually on Jarvan. So Jarvan is pretty much out farming 51 to 37 CS, and they're going for Dragon here. So they have, well, all four, sorry, there. And I mean, if SK even pinged for it, they've noticed that they're going for it, because they're going to get it any second now. So that's a nice early-ish Dragon. What are we on? 850, yeah, so pretty early. Actually, they did that a lot at DreamHack as well. They got some pretty early Dragons. Against All Authorities were very good at getting that pretty early on as well. Who are now known as Millennium, also in, not in this tournament, are they? Yes, they are. Of course they are. They're playing Wizards. It's good that I brought that up, isn't it?
Mention, yeah, on Monday. Do you want to join me for the cast?
Well, I think so. So yes, that's on Monday night. So that's another classic game. So that's going to be Wizards versus Millennium. Millennium, the new name for Against All Authorities. So it's actually a bit easier for us to say, isn't it?
Yeah, Against All Authorities a lot, and actually we're seeing Gragas come down. Shushi is on a bit of a rampage, throws the barrel out. Candy actually tumbling away from it, but surely they're going to dive. I don't think they're going to be able to pick this one up. Ignites on him, and they will get the kill in the end. Nicely done, as we see Ocelot come down from that middle lane, just going to try and force Fnatic to back away, but you know, the first kill's coming out fairly late on in terms of the game. Let's have a quick look up at top. Not too much going on there, but really a nice little push there from Fnatic.
Yeah, very much
and
so.
It's 40 from Gragas.
Yeah, and Ocelot was just too late coming down. Oh, she actually turned around and thrown Timbers at Melisande, almost in anger there. did absolutely nothing. Didn't have the stun ready. Just like, bah! fine, I'm going to blow it all. It's obviously going to be seen importing back, so I guess just, yeah, misclick, says Ocelot. So it definitely seemed it. It seemed very strange. It's like a rage Tibbers there, right there. So, yeah, at the top it's still pretty even. Trundle's going to sort of start getting a little bit stronger now. He's going to go back and buy. Definitely needs to, because Jarvan's out-farmed him. CS-wise, as we were saying, 73 to 63, so he's definitely catching up. Back with that. Down the bottom, obviously the kills now going. Candy Panda and Nif being taken down, so that's going to give a big advantage to Misfortune, who got one of those kills, and Gragas got the other. So CS-wise between those, 60, yeah, that's pretty even. 63 to just shy of 60 for the two. So, but obviously, of course, Candy Panda playing on Vayne. Vayne can be very much a late game. Walking in, getting a good shatter on him there, getting the nice slowdown as well onto Candy. Candy's going to get away, but the ulti comes across. Beautifully done from Lamia, very nicely timed, just about catching him in the wave, and the heal couldn't help from Nif there. I think the heal and the ulti went off from Nif there, didn't it? So they're going to push on the tower. I don't think, no, Candy's not even moving. Annie's not moving. Now she's coming down. No, not faltering, despite the fact Gragas was cutting him off. And it looks like Nocturne possibly trying to cover across, but they are going to have a good free roam on this tower. Almost certainly going to get it down. 200 hit points left, just enough minions, and the first tower goes to Fnatic.
Yeah, and that just shows you that push. And they have to be very, very careful. Yeah, in middle we see the ulti actually coming out from Shushi. Needs to be a little bit careful after he's blown all his abilities, but we'll go back. Up at top, we've got a bit of a push as well. Wicked just retreating to safety, but obviously Mumu came up there just looking for that aggro, and actually there goes a bandage toss. I don't think Wicked's going to be in too much trouble yet. Does obviously have that extra speed, and we may see a push from Shushi as well. He's moving in from the backside, and they have got a target on Wicked's head right now. And well, Shushi decides, nah, not going to go for that one. Let's go back. And if you look at the ward coverage as well, it's very, very good from Fnatic. They've got aggressive wards placed pretty much all over the entire river area. And here comes the dive onto Wicked finally, but actually they're not. They're going for a tower, actually.
Yeah, they're just trying to put a bit of damage down. He's actually been and bought a Fade, so he's got quite a lot of hit points. As I did mention, those GP5. I don't know if they realise that GP5's on. Nocturne's triggered his ulti. I can't see where he's gone. Looks like he's gone in towards top river there. Annie was on the way up as well. It's a little bit too early. Possibly should have waited for Annie to come up. I'm not too sure why he just slid straight back in there, but he's going to go in, going to pop the ulti. Wet Dream's going to be the one that's in trouble. He's going to get an ulti from Jarvan. Jarvan is trying to go for him. They're going to dive on. Annie's going to surely pick up the kill. Yes, he will do on with the Tibbers. Actually, didn't even bother with the Tibbers, and now Gragas comes up. Wicked goes down, and Ocelot's surely going to follow. Yes, he will. Jarvan slides straight through, and Gragas, will he pick up the kill before he goes down? Just about. Jarvan hanging on there, and wow, kills back and forth, but now it is 6-1 in kills to Fnatic, and they are looking very strong. That's going to give them a good push on towards that top tower. I think it's Shusei is going to get a nice bit of farm as well. He's been back and bought some Sorcery Shoes and a Blasting Wall, but everyone's also going back. Meanwhile, that means the bottom lane is pretty exposed, and you can see Lamia has been and bought, got himself that pickaxe. Candy actually trying to roll in there. Got to be very careful. Melisande is just above. I don't know if he realises Melisande's there or not. You'd assume he would. They've usually got pretty good map knowledge. Certainly does now as Wet Dream comes around, tries to get in for Melisande. That's going to trigger the fear, and I don't think Melisande's going to get out of this one, you know. As Nif comes around, they're maybe going to know. Beautiful flash there. Gets straight out as the Clairvoyance went down as well. So safety in numbers again. Back to the tower. So 14 minutes gone. That dragon, I believe, is going to be up in around about 30 seconds time, Joe.
Yeah, I think 14, they called it actually, 1440, yeah, 1440 is the time for Dragon. And they need to be very careful here, SK. I mean, if you look down the scoreboard, Misfortune 3 for 0, Jarvan 2 for 0. Tarek with his lovely 4 assists as well there. So, you know, this is a dangerous time now for SK. And you can see up at top there, Jarvan just taking a little bit of damage. Wicked obviously not able to put too much out to really threaten him. We see now a Oracle on a Melisande. So they're going to try and clear out some of these SK wards, which they will pick up that first one there. And just in time for Dragon, which is just spawned right now, and they're already getting in position of Fnatic to go for that one. And there is a ward at the back. Yep, they're going to get rid of that one. Ocelot coming in there as well. So need to be a little bit careful. Nice barrel out from Shushi there. That'll really force Ocelot to back away just that little bit. Nice ward over the top as well from Nif. So, you know, SK keeping their eyes on everything there. but, you know, not so great. I mean, they've not taken that dragon, but they forced Fnatic away from it, which for now is fine for them.
Yeah, and this barrel's doing about 300 damage, I think, there, roughly, to Annie already. So he's got that needlessly large rod. Obviously, just picked up the kill up top, which has given him just that little extra poke of gold. Remember, both players at the top do have teleports, so they can come into the game at any moment. I've got a feeling it's all going to be a case of nicely proc there, Wet Dream, using the shielding ability to prevent it, but he's not been able to build anything. Look, you can see he's sort of half building a bunch of things, but not quite completing them. So, like, am I going for Mercury Treads? Am I not? Am I going to get damage? Not really been able to get any ganks on. Meanwhile, at the top, you can see Wicked is still being harassed. Looks like Fnatic going to start going for it. Yes, they have got in for it now, and they are almost certainly going to be waiting for this. The Clairvoyants, will it go down? They're going to pull the dragon out. You can see them Wet Dream coming around the bottom there, Nif as well, and he coming from the top, so they need to be a little bit wary. They're split up. They're going to give up on the dragon, back away, and Candy Panda now coming in. Candy Panda obviously wants to come in late with Vayne, doesn't want to be the primary target, wants to come in and try and harass as much as possible. Are they going to cut across onto Alistar? Beautiful barrel coming across, but it didn't quite get it what they want. You could see the bandage toss coming out there from Amumu, but didn't catch him, so that's one ulti used, sorry, as Amumu didn't blow his. Still seeing Jarvan and Wicked at the top there, just hanging around. Wicked slowly building up. They're going to draw out the dragon once again. Will they manage to get it this time? That's the question. You can see the ward just gone down at the back there. Nif pouring it down. It is Nif, not Nymph, as I just heard Hotshot calling him, and that's going to be the ulti proc in there. We can't actually see what's happening, maybe better on your screen, and they didn't actually go for it, so more a case of trying to scare them away, but they did pick the dragon up though.
Yeah, nicely done there from Fnatic. Obviously, that Oracle really helping things out, able to you know, make sure that they've got the full vision there, and the SK can't really see what's going on. We could see some aggression onto Ocelot here. I mean, they've got the tanky ability of those of Gragas and Amumu, and yeah, we are seeing the push going down onto the bottom. Nif just trying to heal out. There goes the ulti, stunning Melisande, and also Misfortune Lamia, and good amount of damage put back actually onto Melisande. So I don't think we're going to be seeing any kills here, but we are going to see Amumu come down. So this could be dangerous times for SK. There goes a slow flashing from Amumu, ulti perfect. Nif is going to go down. We are going to see a kill coming back there onto Melisande. Yes, we will. Ignite is off onto Candy. Misfortune having an ignite put on her as well, and well, Amumu just kind of running away. Wicked's actually decided to teleport down onto this bottom lane now. This could be very, very interesting. Amumu taking lots and lots of damage. Misfortune's low. Gragas the only one around, and look at that burst damage coming out onto Gragas. Oh, and the flash was a fail from Shushi. Teleport coming in from Jarvan. It's all kicking off here. Looks like Candy may get away. Flash comes out from Jarvan, and Jarvan needs to be careful here. He's put himself in a very dangerous position. Candy did stick around, did get taken out. Misfortune is very, very low. Wet Dream just hammering away on Jarvan, and this is an epically long, awesome fight. I think that Jarvan's going to get away from that one, but very back and forth stuff, Demon.
Complete chaos right there, wasn't it?
Yeah,
they were like Wicked teleported, and then later on Jarvan comes ported down. They didn't really know. It was like one of those fights that you see in solo queue, one by one. People keep coming in. You're like, what are we doing? Why are we not 5v5 in it? Why are we coming in one by one? So yeah, I mean, and a really good knockback actually. Vayne using the knockback there. Jarvan actually tried to flash through and then immediately got knocked back, but didn't manage to survive. I think he would have gone down to minions as well, but doesn't matter. Misfortune came around, finished him off. So 9-3 the kills. Pretty crazy stuff. Still only that one tower down. Fnatic with 2 dragons up. We have to give you all this detail because you cannot see it on the screen at the moment. Unfortunately, spectator mode, we're told, will be soon. I was hoping, I was begging for it to be this, but no, not yet. So, well, we can see Rabadon's death cap already onto. We're assuming it's Shushei on Gragas. It could be someone else, but it's almost certainly probably Shushei, isn't it? We're gonna go with that, but. I'm wondering if maybe maybe there was a patch. I don't know. I just had to install it all, so I don't know whether there was a sneaky patch in there because nobody's gone for the GP5 stacking. That mid tower's going to go down. Yes, it will do. And I mean, we didn't go. Went in with the tears. Didn't go for the banish toss though. Vayne getting free farm down the bottom here. Candy has got that BF sword now, so he's going to go towards the Bloodthirster very soon. And Sunfire Cape now on Jarvan at the top there. Red Beam given over towards Lamia on Misfortune. He's almost got the Infinity Edge complete with those Berserker Greaves. And we've seen the Giant's Belt now picked up by Wicked, and really just both poking each other. Neither have got tremendous amount of damage at the top there, so they're just sort of like poking each other. Just seeing who gives up first, who gets bored really. Ocelot has not had the best of fun really on Annie so far, I feel. Has completed the Rod of Ages with those Sorcerer's Boots. Hasn't really been able to keep up with Shushei's manoeuvrability around the map. Hasn't really been there for the kills, and that's kind of the telling moment. It has got 2 kills though, to be fair. Has got the 2 kills, but Misfortune, 5 kills. Has just completed Infinity Edge. Very strong now, Fnatic, surely looking.
Yeah, that's a great position for Lamia to be in there. 5-0, already building up to those big items. And it looks like Fnatic may steal away the Lizard buff. Clairvoyance from both sides actually put down. They are putting that pressure in. They are going to go for this kill onto the Lizard buff. SK are moving in there as well, and that should just scare them away. Lizard just chasing them pretty far. Up at the top, yeah, just that pressure going, but no one really doing enough damage to talk about it. It looks like SK are going to get themselves this Lizard buff. They've just pulled it out once again, and it was stolen by Mumu.
Yeah, smite steal. So nicely done. Yeah, Mumu just comes in just at the end and goes, bing, smite, thanks. I don't think they were, I don't know whether they were ready for it, because they seem to look like they got caught by surprise. I don't know. Maybe Wet Dream didn't have smite up or something, but surely he should have used his smite, or smote, as I believe I recall Freak saying. He smote it. I'm not sure that's the correct English. Even as an English person, I'm not 100% convinced on that. Meanwhile, the ulti has got off from Wet Dream. They're going straight in. Melisande getting completely caught in the open. There needs to be careful they don't catch any more, because Candy Panda has got her ulti running as well. He's going to get caught beautifully by the ulti of Misfortune, mixed in very well with the Amumu ulti. That's how this combo really works so well. And Gragas in there just for the sake of it. Oh, just Nif flashing through the dash there, but I don't think he's going to give up on this one quite so easily. Nocturne is around the back there, but I think he's going to be left alone, and I think they're going to prefer to just take this tower down. There's not really got the minions to be able to do it. Here comes the rest of the minions, but Amumu's going to take a few hits just before he backs away, and that's going to be the first inner turret of the game going to Fnatic. Meanwhile, at the top, you can see Jarvan continuing to poke onto Wicked. They're taking a couple of hits from the tower, so he wants to back away, but that top tower looks like it's primed and ready to be taken down as well. So Fnatic currently 3 towers up to 0 and 11-4 in kills. So I've got to be asking, from your screen, obviously you'd have seen better, because as soon as the Nocturne ulti goes off on my screen, when I say I can't see anything, it's because I'm viewing it from Fnatic, so as soon as that Nocturne ulti triggers, I'm blind. But you could see it on your screen. I'm assuming you just got caught out there, Melisande, on Taric.
Yeah, I just think he wasn't expecting it, to be honest, and you know, those kind of things can happen. Actually, Candy said he doesn't have a mic, and we lose the bottom lane because he can't do anything about it. So yeah, Candy seemingly got a few problems going off with his setup at home, which is, you know, unfortunate, especially for SK in that bottom lane. We are seeing Gragas moving into the jungle. Nif will just come around there, and again in a fairly dangerous position, but it's nicely done from Shushi. All he's done is just completely, you know, distract from the fact that Fnatic are going in for the 3rd dragon of the game. Will be taken up, smite at the end, and that's an easy lot of free gold for Fnatic. We've got Ocelot up on the top lane. Needs to be a little bit careful. The first damage coming out, and yeah, we are seeing a bit of action here. There goes the ulti. Gragas is very low. Will get the kill there. It was Wet Dream who picked it up, and the rest are going to have to get out of here. Melisande actually used his flash. Lots of pressure coming onto him. Is he going to get away? No, the flash comes in. Aggressive flash, getting the kill for SK, and they've brought it back to 11-6. Teleporting right into the middle of the pack from Jarvan. This could be a fairly interesting choice, to say the least. Ulti goes off. Wet Dream surely in trouble. Ulti comes out from Misfortune as well. Wet Dream is still alive for a split second. Nif is very low. Run away, man. Okay, he's got his heal up. That's all good. Amumu super low. Misfortune is surely going to fall as well. Yes, it's Candy who picks up the kill, and Amumu has to be careful in this position, and he will go down. For me, a bad risk to take that one for Amumu to come back in. Would have been better just backing away completely. SK are going to take their first turret of the game, and quite possibly their second as well to follow.
Absolute terrible 1-by-1 play there, and all that time in that whole fight, Candy was just sat on the side going, oh hi, I'm Vayne, I'm shooting you and nobody's shooting me back. This is brilliant. Oh, but Gragas comes in and Candy's taken very low there with a barrel. He could have surely picked up a triple kill, instead chose to back away, wasn't too sure whether he could handle it in a 3v1, pretty much used both of his 2 damage abilities and just chose to back away. But that is 2 towers to go in the middle for really nothing. You know, from a fight from absolute nothing. All they did is catch one person. They just caught Gragas, was obviously getting a bit too aggressive over at the Wraiths and just got caught out. And one by one they seem to just keep coming in. However, they're going for a very quick Baron here. So 25 minutes, they've switched to Baron. Have SK caught on? Yes, they have. Here come SK. They're going to come around the side. Not too sure whether they're ready for this. They have Candy Panda coming in. It's only on half hit points though. Candy Panda needs to be very careful, very close. The Tarek's surely going to get the stun on him. Yes, he will do. Can they get the steal on the Baron? That is the question. Yes, they have. SK steal that barrel. Shushay comes around, tries to get towards Candy. Candy taken very low. Nocturne procs his ulti. I cannot see a damn thing. Comes around the side. Misfortune is taken down there. Candy Panda's taken down as well. And Mumu very low. Wicked's trying to get in on towards a Mumu. Mumu's surely going to go down there. Yes, he will do. Niv comes in just in time to proc that heal onto Wicked. And wow, that steal has turned things around. And just these 2 simple team fights have turned things massively around. Wicked getting in a perfect situation there for Jarvan. Jarvan coming around, and wow, he's got caught by that stone. He knew he was going to slide through. He's not going to get away from this. This is going to be an ace. And what a fantastic ace it was there from SK. From really no health, he's going to actually get away. Yes, he has. He's got away. I think that, are they going to give up on him? No, they're not. And he's going to come straight and get that stun. Oh, didn't quite finish him off, but Wicked is going to finish him off. He has got Guardians. No, he hasn't got a Guardians on, so he's going to go down. And wow, good steal from SK there. And Fnatic, just some 2 bad bits of play have just let SK completely into this game. It's gone 13-13 from 11-3. That's crazy.
Yeah, insane, and that Baron steal could be something that wins SK this game. Obviously, a lot of people were very eager to see this new SK lineup in action. They had a bit of a warm-up game against TSM, I should say, a little bit earlier on, which is why we were slightly delayed in the start of this game, but that's possibly going to help them out, just having that kind of big name team to practice against before going up against Fnatic. And as I mentioned before, lots of rivalries in this game, not just the fact that it's SK versus Fnatic, but you know, with Wet Dream now playing for SK and former Fnatic player, so lots going on in this one. But SK, you have to give them their credit. They've come back into this one very nicely. That Baron steal is going to be super damaging for Fnatic moving forward. They have to play defensive now, surely.
Absolutely do. CS wise, Fnatic still kind of have it-ish. No, actually no, come to think of it, no they don't. It's pretty much bang square even across the board. Jarvan and Gragas pretty much fed with the 200. Nobody else getting anywhere close to 200 on the SK side, but nevertheless, obviously Mumu is a lot lower because Nocturne is up there. So it's overall probably gold average, I'd say, is pretty much bang on even. We can't actually see it, but other than possibly those Dragon steals, kills, but obviously we've just seen the Baron steal, so that's going to even off at least 2 Dragons. I think it's around about the same gold as 2 Dragons, yeah. Maybe a little bit less. But yeah, Fnatic really have just screwed the pooch on those last 2 fights, and I just don't know how. It's craziness. They must be screaming at themselves on comms right now because they had this in the bag. This it worked so well. I mean, he was 5-0 up. Misfortune, Lamia, we're assuming it is on Misfortune, but he's 6-2-2, and it's just not going well. When your AD carry has been that fed, you should just be winning. As simple as that. When your AD carry has been overfed, that's all you aim for. Wet Dream's actually going to pick up a free turret there. The minions are going to finish it off for him. He's going to get a slight slow proc, but he's going to get away, no problem here. He's just going to slide through, possibly. Is he going to risk it? Risk it for a biscuit? Yes, he is going to slide through. He's going to catch him. He's going to get the slow on him as well. Will manage to... Oh, he has ulted. That's going to use his ulti to... Not going to get away. I don't know why he's even used his ulti there. Maybe he's just trying to hope for anything, but Wet Dream will go down, but that's a small consolation for the fact they did lose that tower, so it's going to feel better for Fnatic maybe, but that's about all. They are going to continue pushing on this bottom lane though. SK, we can see the Wicked is going to push on them towards his top tower. He's got full hit points, he has got teleport, he assumes still up. Will they push in towards the base? Ocelot coming round the bottom there, so I don't think they can 4v3 it. Gragas is going to... Looks like, yeah, it's going to push the mid, and I think they're going to rotate straight up towards the mid as soon as Gragas gets in towards there. So you'd assume they're just going to push up to mid now. Oh, Trundle needs to be careful. He's just teleported actually in behind them. They're going to go straight in for him. Maybe they're going to blow everything onto Wicked. That's really catching them out. Meanwhile, Lamia gets completely chased by Candy Panda there. Also gets stunned, and he comes in. Beautiful stun. Ulti on the lot. Gragas very low. That's Gragas going to go down. Ocelot is going to go down in the meantime, and Gragas is... well, he's down, and they've got no damage left. They simply have no damage left. Jarvan's sort of like poking around, and Mumu's trying to get away. They've got no damage. That was so well executed by SK. And, well, Ocelot does go down, but that was only a matter of course, really, as Jarvan also goes down. Melisande now going to go down. He's just used his flash, I believe. And, well, Mumu's the only man to get away with 100 hit points, but that is now potentially Baron not up. Maybe... No, I don't think they're going to have enough to just get in and get that single base turret. They're going to certainly have a go at it, but I don't think they've got the stacks really to get in there, because it's going to be Misfortune up in 1 second. I don't think they're going to quite get it. Misfortune's going to come straight back in ulti, I think, and maybe clear out the wave. Unless they tank it quickly. No.
And Ocelot and Candy are actually having a chat now. Candy says, I got you killed. And Ocelot says, yeah, a little bit, but don't worry about it. And we all see him pushing actually onto Misfortune. Ulti barrel coming out from Gragas. And it looks like first inhibitor of the game is going to be going over to SK. But yeah, I mean, that fight went ridiculously well for them. Considering... Oh, what? Yeah, okay. We were just going to leave it there on tiny health. But yeah, Wet Dream got caught out completely on bottom. In the SK team chat, Candy actually said, all go help, portal in if you need to. No one actually went there. They stuck it as a team, and they managed to get 4 kills from the 5 of Fnatic. So they did a really great job there, did SK, of really turning that situation once again in their favour. Looks like Fnatic are going to be going in for Dragon, which has been up there for a little while. If you look at the minimap, the minions are pushing fairly heavily. It's causing a bit of a distraction for SK, so that will allow Fnatic to get this Dragon all for free. And the question now is, what is the plan of Fnatic? I mean, Baron's going to be up, I guess, in around about a minute and a half, there or thereabouts. So we'll probably be seeing the team starting to ward a little bit more. As you can see on the minimap, only 1 ward around there, and that's in the river, the top bush on the top side of the river, if I can get those words out. So I guess we're going to be seeing some wards coming in very shortly around this Baron area as they prepare for it.
Yeah, and of course the ADs is now hitting their end builds, Infinity Edge and Phantom Dancer on Misfortune. Wow, Jarvan gone for a Atma's Impaler actually with the Banshee's Veil. Almost certainly picked up there, and a lot of AP on Gragas actually. He's got the Rod of Ages, Sorcerer's Rabadon's Deathcap and Void Staff, so Magic Penetration as well. 495 AP on Gragas. The question is, can he stay alive long enough, because they are kind of singling him out. I think Wet Dream's possibly maybe using the fear on him, really just taking him out of the fight something. I would assume he's probably going to go for the AD carry more than anything though, but a little poke there onto Baron as it spawns on 33. And so Wet Dream has actually got pretty well fed in those last 3 encounters. Was struggling obviously behind, and now is just because he didn't really get any ganks in lane phase. But as Candy as well has also picked up a massive amount of kills in amongst the process. So as Vayne tends to do, Vayne is such a great end game hero that I'm amazed people don't ban it more often in Europe. Because simply put, the top end games get that far. So it is incredible why he gets left. Nocturne's going to pick up this top turret for SK, so that's another turret down there. So that's all out of turrets down for both teams. Both taking just that one inner turret, and they have actually started the fight. I don't think that's going to be a main fight. No, they're just trying to bait it in at the moment. That ward just been placed there. Fnatic still just... I'm not too sure who they really want to go for. Obviously, they want to try and get Vayne out, but Candy's just going to be clever and stay at the back there. Nocturne's almost certainly going to be diving onto Lamia on Misfortune, you'd assume. It's whether a case of... I don't know whether it's going to be down to whether Gragas can land a really good ulti here, or whether... Because in the team fight, it's just not worked for them so far. Despite the fact they've got a Mumu, which you'd think would be a great motivator in the team fights. It's only get in there and get a good ulti, but I don't recall ever seeing him getting a good ulti on everyone, because everyone's been split off one by one fighting. Still, look, Wicked's just using that big pillar to keep forcing them backwards. And are they actually going to back away from this one? Because SK are still around there. They're not giving up on it. Now, he has ported back. He has got teleport. Yeah, Jarvan has actually teleported back. He has got teleport himself. There is a ward on Baron. They are going to take it down to around about half health. And Fnatic going to slowly creep around here. But Joe, it is just posturing up, and here you go. Jarvan's just porting in now. Are they going to be able to? No. I thought they were just going to go for it there. Thought maybe that he was going to throw his ulti barrel out there, just poking back and forward. It's one of these fights we got all the time in the EU qualifiers.
Yeah, really, both teams not willing to risk too much at this stage of the game. You know, they're playing very, very cautiously. As you can see there, Wicked just taking the frontman position. SK starting to position a little bit around the sides, and you know, the ward coverage is still pretty decent. That ward inside Baron, I can't believe they've not like taken it out by yet. It's been a real thorn in you know, the side of SK to try and get this Baron. As we see now, we are going to see them putting out the damage. Are they going to stick around and finish Baron? No, they're out once again. Fnatic know it. That ward is still alive in the back of the Baron pit. So right now a big standoff situation. We've got 2 Banshees Veils up for Fnatic, one on Jarvan, one on Nunu. Lots of pings going around. Candy just instructing to get the wards down and ready, but still, I don't quite believe that this ward is still alive in the back. Okay, finally it times out. Victory. Just as Nif actually gets in position. Inhibitor's going to come up once again for Fnatic, but they're still hanging around, dancing around this Baron. It looks like SK are going to engage. It certainly looks that way. Ulti comes off on Wet Dream. This could be big trouble for Fnatic. Are they going to stick around for the fight? Yes, they are. Putting all the damage out now onto Wet Dream, trying to get away. Misfortune is downed. Annie burst damage off the wall. We are going to see another kill. Yeah, it was a Mumu. Melisandre is in a lot of trouble. Falls quickly as well. And now they're just going to focus on Jarvan as he slides himself away. Stun was up for Annie. This is bad news, and Jarvan is going to go down. Gragas is running for dear life. They've put a Clairvoyance down there so they know where he is, and Shushi's going to have to take a bit of a risk here, and yeah, he's going to try and portal home. Vayne is going to come in up in the base. SK are pushing, and Vayne, Candy saying, I kill him, you won't portal. So we'll watch his kill, then we'll go back up into the base, and Vayne is indeed going to get that kill. It was really close though. Candy almost falling victim, but SK have pushed through. 2 Nexus turrets are down. All their focus now going in onto the Nexus. Good games are called, and SK, their new lineup here in the EMS, is going to take a 1-0 lead in this matchup.
Yeah, they completely underestimated Annie in that team fight, and they tried to sort of focus on Vayne. They didn't seem to have any focus. Annie flashed through and just blew up Misfortune in seconds. Just like 500 AP, I think she was up to just near the end there, which is why completely obliterated everyone. And I think got about 3 kills in that whole team fight. Just sort of went round systematically destroying them all, just with Tibbers and a bit of fire, as it were. But yeah, very well played from SK. And really, Fnatic got to look at that and think, well, how did that go wrong? Just like with the EU qualifiers, when they played SK, they lost the first game despite the fact being completely in charge, and that was down to a stolen Baron again, just like in the EU qualifiers. It is amazing how much is similar between these two. So they're going to have to look at this and go, look, you know, we dominated in the lane phase. We were 11-3 up or 11-4 up or something like that. They were 3 towers up, I think, 3 towers to 0, 3 dragons to 0, and yet they just lost the game. So they've got to think, right, okay, you know, that we just didn't have any team balance, any team combination. It all went from that single mid-attack, and they just seemed to snowball like crazy from then. And all credit to SK for just seizing the opportunity and going for it, and with a great steal. So, yeah, onwards to the next game. It is a best of 3, ladies and gentlemen, remember, so it is not over there. It is a best of 3 EMS, and really it's to see who is going to be playing the winner of Millennium versus Wizards. So this is the EMS, the ESL Masters Series, and there's quite a sizable amount of money up for grabs in this one.
Yeah, it's no, small chunk of change, especially for Fnatic, who just want to boost their 50 grand a little bit further. The actual prize money, I'm going to tell you right now, I think it's €2,500 for first. As my Firefox decides it wants to crash. But yeah, I can bring up the website, and you can all see. If you want to look at this yourself, you can go over to esl.eu/EMS. So yeah, prize money is 5k overall, and I'm pretty sure it's 2,500 for first. I did do a bit of research into that. Yeah, look, 2,500 for first, 1,500 for second, and €1,000 for third place. So not exactly a tiny amount of money. Here's a playoff tree. Obviously, Lowland Lions against TSM. That game will be happening on Saturday, and our lovely across the pond American friends will be covering that one for you. I think they, since TSM are the last American team in there, they wanted to get that American pride down and locked in. But obviously, tonight we've got Fnatic versus SK. On Monday, we'll have Millennium versus Wizards. And League of Legends right now is just looking so healthy. Obviously, ESL just announced the Intel Extreme Masters will feature League of Legends coming in to replace Quake Live. So generally, good times to be a League of Legends pro player.
Absolutely is, yeah. The Intel Extreme Masters is a huge call for it, and all the people were talking about the various tournaments, but that is really a big one. With $635,000 goes into those 3 games in the IEM or something like that. It's insane money, absolutely insane.
I think $625,000 overall for
something
for
like
the
that.
season of Intel Extreme Masters.
That's
so
obviously split between CS, League of Legends, and SK. SK, split between SK and StarCraft 2.
Chunk of it.
Yeah, we'll have all the money, thanks.